Hello, welcome back everybody. Right now we have Kaons doing Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. It is the remake of the original BFBB, which you saw Shift play earlier, who is co-commentating with me right here.
Hello. And we're going to talk about the prizes we got available for just a second before we get started as well. As you can see, all these cool things, a lot of autographed pieces of gaming history here, especially the SpongeBob movie game, of course, a classic in gaming history. We got this newer Zelda game, and it's signed by all the runners from the summit as well. Lots of cool stuff here, and if we can't see it from over here, but over there we have the PlayStation 5, which is available too, and some Rehydrated figurines. You can check out the targets if you go to the Tiltify by using the donate command in the chat. And when you donate to the cause, you can enter for these different raffles and prizes. But with that said, we're going to get back to the SpongeBob. And today we got, like Punch Shot said, we got Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, performed by Kaons.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaons, and today we're going to be playing Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, 100 spatulas, no lag. And now, last summer, I played 77 no lag, and now we're doing 100. And you probably noticed it's in Japanese. We had an incentive to choose the language, and Japanese won. And yeah, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, something I need to mention right off the bat is that in 100 spat, we use something called taxi glitch. So, hold on. Alright.
Tough strap.
Alright, cool.
Okay,
So, let me, basically, taxi glitch, it is a glitch that allows you to warp anywhere in the game. You guys can explain how it works in a bit. Oh, I totally forgot to, explain taxi glitch if you can, yeah.
Yeah, so the way Taxi Glitch works is if you tab into a level that you already have unlocked, and then you go to a level that you have locked, if you hit the button to load the level, even though it's locked, if you do two different ways to input it, like for instance Kaons is using a keyboard and a controller at the same time right now, two input devices. If you do those both on the same frame, it'll actually allow you to load into the level that you have locked, because I guess it's like some kind of a dead feature that they forgot to close out.
I saw the little T-pose.
Yep. Yeah, so basically, the reason taxi glitch is allowed in 100%, but not 77, is the 77 category is basically any percent, but no taxi glitch. That is the main restriction. But with 100%, the only main goal is to get everything in the game. So that being said, you're allowed to use the taxi glitch, if that makes any sense. Which it allows for some pretty interesting routing. We don't use any of the actual taxi pads to enter levels. We just like instantly warp to them like a level select kind of thing. It's pretty neat. Alright. Oh, it's hard.
Yeah, he's trying to get it stuck in there, so it takes multiple.
Maybe we can get the
bars
double.
at same time.
Yeah, if you do the head positioning right, you're able to pick it up before Sandy retrieves it. Let's see if we get. Yes, there we go.
Alright, we got the double at the very least.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
nice.
Oh, I see chat has recognized your giant shrimp neck pillow.
Yep. Are you guys mesmerized?
I'm sorry, did you say something? I was a little distracted there.
Don't sign a contract, please. Whatever you do.
There's some bonus information about that double hit that he did there. You can actually do that up to 6 times, but that will force you to finish the fight with Patrick. And if you finish the fight with Patrick, it'll give Patrick the bubble bowl instead of SpongeBob. And when Patrick gets the bubble bowl, he just is locked in the state of bowling until he takes damage. So it's completely useless.
Yeah, Kaons is going to be doing a lot of creative little skips here where we're going to be collecting spatulas during loading screens to avoid watching the actual animation.
Yeah, so one of those ways is to bowl into a load trigger that you have to press the key for. and that allows you to move around during the fade out.
これを取り返したからパトリックが喜ぶな。
So in the original game, there's actually a checkerboard there, but the devs decided that it was a bad feature in the game, so they removed it for some reason, I suppose.
Yeah.
The checkers were making the game worse.
Also, this is the flying glitch. I explained it last year. It's definitely the hardest trick in the game. I gotta like really lock in when I do this.
Looks good. Oh yeah, right. Because I'm so used to jumping in the hole without the hand hand disable in the original. But that is cool. You gotta go with the bungee hook.
Well, you can't. There is no hands trigger in there. You can, but like the sock isn't activated unless you are in the bungee.
That's different.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so chat, whenever he collects a spatula during a load like that, this game is a little weird where it has a loading screen, like a little a splash loading screen before the actual one starts. And if you pay attention the next time the game loads, you'll notice that the bubble screen is entirely superficial, where the game's not actually loading until the bubble's actually finished. So all you just have is like an image over the screen with bubbles flying around, and you can walk around during it. That's how he's able to get the spatulas during the loads. And when you hear the little bubble pop, that means that you got the spatula.
That's right, nothing crazy here, but once we finish up hitting these 3 buttons, there's going to be a skip that he does to go straight up to Barnacle Boy in order to get, in order to skip the clam. So we are able to skip the clam in this game as well. So we'll set up for it.
Nice.
Perfect.
Because we're in a tech storage state, we're invincible, so we can break Thunder Tikis without them hurting us. By the way, what's your favorite Tiki?
Tiki Barber.
Good choice.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, so what he did there, why he's invincible, is he talked to an NPC while collecting a spatula, and if you do that, you will become invincible. You won't take damage from anything unless it's a death barrier, and enemies will also not aggro onto you, so.
Okay, cool. It does take the slam there, so you don't have to actually hit it. Well, okay, cool. That's actually another skip that exists in the original game as well. There are some that cross over, but a lot of them are unique between the 2 games.
In this room, we're going to see the first instance of VBBs used, and VBB, oh,
Really annoying.
yeah, that's unfortunate. There he goes. So yeah, VBBs work a little weirdly in this game. If you get them jammed in like a specific part of this stone here, it'll give you a big boost when you jump on the bubble bowl and jump on top of it. Do another one here.
I'm stuck.
Oh, what is that?
This game is so jank. There we go.
There he goes.
Nice.
Oh my god. That is really, really annoying.
That's better.
Me too.
Yes, that's why he always walks past it, because he can collect it during the load, just like he did there. But yeah, when you look in the bottom right corner of the screen, the text pops up in the bottom right corner after the bubbles. That's the actual load, so it's pretty fast compared to the little fake loading screen lasts way longer than the actual load itself.
Alright, this is really precise and annoying.
Yeah, this strat's tough.
Yeah, this strat is called Kobe skip. We are able to skip ballroom. We don't clip into the ball cage, but we can just... Oh, I should probably be quiet for this.
Maybe.
Go.
No.
Oh, that could stay. That could stay.
Maybe.
It's
Gotta be
gonna be
very,
tough.
very quick.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, perfect.
Same as Summer.
go.
Same exact thing as Summer. Hilarious.
Very nice.
Who's writing the scripts for these?
Yeah. Yeah, that strat is tough. This is the first instance of a load ever glitch. I literally have a controller plugged into this, literally just so I can unplug it. Because when you reload a file and unplug a controller, and then back out of the load, it puts you in a weird state where you're invincible and there are no spatula animations. The reason why we don't do it literally everywhere is because it costs like 5 seconds to set up. But of course, there are some instances where it like actually does save time. So.
Yeah, and you also need the controller for taxi glitch in this.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
too. We also use it for buffering too, because it's easy. So yeah. See, I guess 3 purposes in this run. We have the controller. By the way, I don't know how long it's gonna last. It might go away soon. But if you notice on the bottom of the screen, I still have the bungee prompt. It never went away.
Oh, I never noticed that
Yeah.
before.
Alright, so this is Prawn. We're using the load air glitch. We're invincible. So we can just stand here where we shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it's interesting how Battle for Bikini Bottom is already a game that's known for being a very broken speedrun, but somehow this game is just even more broken.
Yep, in order to end his attack phases, we just gotta walk back and forth across his bubble beam, and that'll cause his attack phase to end.
Alright, time for Lagoon.
Nice taxi glitch.
Yep. Alright, so really cool trick here. We're gonna line up like this and then bowl, and that should hit a button way up there. Did I get it? I did.
Wow,
Yeah, it hits that button way up there.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in this version of the game, the sock only spawns if you hit the button. In the original, you can just do a little damage boost to get on top. You gotta hit a frame perfect jump.
Weirdly enough, the sock isn't there when you're SpongeBob, but when you're Patrick, the sock is invisible, but you can still collect it, even if you don't hit the button. That's really weird.
Oh, that's so strange.
Yeah.
Because I remember in my casual playthrough, I did the thing and I didn't. I was like, oh no, it's not up there. But I guess if I just like took the time to jump up and try to get it, it would have just collected. It's so strange. For some reason, they changed the order of the towers on this version as well. I'm not sure why they did that.
Yeah. That really threw me off when I replayed the original.
Yeah, in this game, there's a glitch called CCA, Collectible Counter Abuse. Typically, when you go into a level and you have a specific amount of collectibles, and the amount of collectibles you have is more or equal to the amount of collectibles in the level that you're warping to, it'll keep the amount of collectibles that you had in the previous level, and it would just allow you to just bypass the mission. But in 100%, we aren't allowed to do that. We have to get all the collectibles.
Yes, but there is one instance where we actually do use CCA solely to skip like a 5-second spatula animation.
Oh,
But
really?
Yeah, the thing is, the 100% requirement is to just get everything. So that's what we do. So we still have a CCA in here, like just to skip a spat animation. All right.
Yeah, it's interesting because in the original game, collectible counter abuse is a thing as well. But
Here it
It's
just
a-
works
yeah, it
by
just works.
just warping. Yeah.
in this game, it's literally just because the devs don't clear the memory between levels. But in Battle for Bikini Bottom, the game clears memory, but only on the first frame. You can delay it. So if you use a frame perfect input, you can do it in Battle for Bikini Bottom. But in this game, it just works. And it also works on, I think it works on every collectible in this game as well, not just a couple. It works on the cannons, it works on the buttons and the marmalade. I think it works on everything.
Yeah, except for kelp crystals, I think, because that's like a secondary
Oh,
collectible.
yeah.
Which is unfortunate because that one's super long. But I
Right.
mean, in Honda, we would have to get them regardless. But like, maybe it could have been a fast spat for 77. Alright, this is kind of tough. Like, to,
This is a similar thing that we do in BFBB, just a different setup.
Yep, just all onto the bubble ball and hit the button.
you know, you can make it from the BFBB spot, but that is like super hard.
Oh, like off the awning?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
If you watch Good Guys segmented run, you will see that there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. this cave section is super annoying because it's on a cycle. If you lose like even 1 second, like you will lose a lot more because like the goo's on a cycle. You have to be quick. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna make it unfortunately. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, because you need this platform to be high
Yep.
enough to jump up to
And
this upper level.
this platform is like the most janky platform in the game. It's just so ridiculous. So I'm just gonna take my time with it. Wait for it. All right, yeah.
パートリックは選択した方がいいな。
There's another instance of needing the goo to be on a good cycle.
Yeah, this is very similar to how we used to do the
Oh my god.
the Goo Lagoon caves toward the beginning of the original game's lifespan, before we had cruise boosting and sponge gliding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
そういうことか。
All right. Here we're gonna skip the sped and get it blind by turning around. Hear the pop, we're
You
fine.
got it.
All right, nice. Yep. Every time you hear that pop, that's the spatula, and that one's a pretty sketchy one. So I'm glad that
Yeah,
it worked out.
if you get it a little bit too late,
Recovery. Nice.
so yeah, if you get it even like a little bit too late, oh no. It is quite precise to get it too late, but there is a chance that you can like hear the pop and like collect it, but like you actually just soft locked it and the spat is like permanently gone from the game and your number didn't go up.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hard to get that though.
Yeah, so interesting story about this. You might notice that compared to the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, he jumps on the opposite side of the slide compared to where we usually do it in the original. And that is because when the devs were developing this game, they watched my speedruns of the original game to figure out where to put out-of-bounds kill triggers just to prevent us from doing skips in the original. So they put a wall in the area where we usually jump, so we just jump on the opposite side instead. And it works.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the speedrunning goes, it's interesting because like the devs have made an effort, obviously, to like work with the speedrunning community, but they still do like try to like patch things that casuals wouldn't run into.
Yeah.
It's a little interesting, but you know, hopefully in their future games, they focus on stuff that's like like casuals would probably run into.
Yeah, like for instance, in the two-spec category, in the old patch, if you just went to the chum bucket, you automatically unlocked all the power-ups. But in future patches, they made it so that it did not give you the power-ups. So two-spec was a little bit slower as a result of that.
My ears really enjoy that.
Yeah, I know. The sound stack. That's a weird oversight that this game has. So each tower sound is stacking on top of each other. It's so loud and annoying.
Yeah, all of these pausing spatula grabs that he's doing, we call them
PSAS.
PSASs, yeah. They are actually 1 frames, but we can buffer them frame by frame, so it's actually much easier to get.
He's trying to get into the next level now. But this is the taxi glitch. There you go.
So yeah, we're going to Flying Dutchman Graveyard with like 20 spats. There is like some leniency with the routing, but it all is like very intentional. Like we're going here now because like we have like the perfect amount of shinies to do so.
朝のバッテリーに匂いはない。
We need to do Goo Lagoon early. For a reason that I can't think of at the top of my head. There is a reason that we do Goo Lagoon early. Murmulayer we do. Oh yeah, Murmulayer is the only level that we enter the intended way. And yeah, the rest are taxi glitched.
And it's technically not even intended because we're entering it so early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because
true.
of the TV stock. You got to get that anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
This is a little fun fact about Murmulayer. We did Poseidon in the beginning of the run, so we automatically unlocked the Bubble Bowl from doing that. But if you did go to Murmular without the Bubble Bowl and you just entered Ballroom, just entering Ballroom gives you the Bubble Bowl power up for some reason, so you can just get the Bubble Bowl without even doing the Poseidon.
Yeah, it's like a dev trigger.
Now, I know that in the original, like 1.0 patch, I believe there's a way to, like, skip to specific, like, sub-level missions, not just the first one. I think that's how the one spatula run is done, right?
On the one spatula run, the old patch, you can literally choose like whatever spat you want in the warp
That's
menu.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how that would impact 100%. Like, you just be able to just warp to, like, literally.
Yeah, the reason why we don't use that is because the shiny object counts are like
because
totally messed up.
Yeah, for some reason they inflated the price of everything in the game. Or
Yeah,
for the,
but also PC 1.0 is totally scuffed because like literally every tiki except for the floating tiki only gives you 2 shiny objects.
So strange.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Probably like some placeholder value, but I don't know. The floating one gives you 5. The robots give you the same counts, I think, except I think the sleepy time give you like a lot more for some reason. But it's not enough to
the
warrant the
pineapple
extra
door like 60 shiny objects or 70?
It's like 75. They require you to enter the closet in 1.0.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, this is a very long one. Dang.
This is a lot of height gain, yeah.
Alright, I need focus.
Nice.
Did that get it? I didn't get it. Oh my god. That's a shame.
Okay, so you trigger the camera, which allows you to collect the spatula without touching the bungee. Is that what it is?
Hold on. I really gotta focus for this one. This one's like totally ridiculous, but yeah. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the strats you have to use to get around not having hand disabling.
Or lag warps.
That's right, yeah. In the lag category for this game, you probably, I assume you just do a lag damage boost straight to the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please, 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 please.
There, yeah, that's definitely got it, right?
Yeah, we got it. We're good.
Nice. So yeah.
Great.
Nice.
So even normally when we get on a bungee, like if we do it normally without bashing, we're actually too high up to grab the spat. But for some reason, bashing into the bungee allows us to fall all the way down, and just being in the bungee state allows us to grab the spat.
Yeah.
Now we got boat bash, but without the bash. 'Cause you can just jump on stuff in this game.
Right there, we can just walk around Mr. Krebs' dialogue because it's supposed to trigger automatically, but it doesn't extend that far out. Here, we'll see another series of BBBs.
I just noticed that button just disappeared on the cannon. It just disappears.
On the ones that you slam, yeah.
Yeah, these VBs are tough. He made that look easy.
Yeah, those are actually pretty inconsistent. That's very good BBBs he got there.
No.
Oh, snap.
I don't even think I can recover. Can I recover this? I don't.
You can do the swingers? Oh.
No. If I land there, I don't even know what to do. I think you just gotta fall off. So yeah, we're gonna get a sock over here now and get the cannons, the lasers, whatever these are.
Laser cannons.
Yeah. purposefully avoiding a checkpoint trigger here because it's faster than not get it. And then we'll fall off.
パトリックの靴下本当に持っていかなきゃいけないの？
Okay. Now, stand. This spot is like kind of, yeah, we got it good. That's like a lot more precise than it looks. I don't know why, it just is. But yeah, now we have the greatest boss fight in the game. It's so good.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have debug triggers. That sucks.
Yeah. In the original game, there's a debug trigger. You can just press it and just end the fight instantly. Here, you gotta do it how it was always intended. I always found the Dutchman fight in Battle for Bikini Bottom to be like such a low point in the game. It's like such a contrast between like everything else, and especially with the fact it doesn't even have a unique like music track. But yeah, it's basically just doing the same thing over and over.
This fight's about like what, 2.5 minutes?
It's a few minutes. You guys enjoying this? I am.
This is like the best part.
Being able to lasso from midair is based.
Yeah. Playing like jump rope.
Do some hopscotch with the little lines.
I know.
Isn't there a manip that you can do to make him not float as long over to the next area?
I
am
think
I
it's just doing what I'm doing. I don't know. I mean, if there is, it's probably not like, it's not that significant. If there is something like that.
Yeah, definitely not that significant.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, I've never heard of anything about that. I know, it's so jank.
They just T-pose on you every time.
もう行きたい。
Alright, we're back to Dream now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it goes through boxes too. Yeah, because you need the bubble bowl for this one to make it pass.
Yeah, fun fact, if I did my, hold on a minute.
Okay.
Ooh, nice recovery there.
Yeah, the lettuce. Shout out to the oh, okay.
パトリックが喜ぶな。
Fooled me.
Oh my god, no! That's so annoying.
That's rough because you gotta hit them all over again.
Yes, that's
Well, you don't have
pretty
to hit the sock
rough.
this
Oh my
time,
god.
so.
Yeah, they're super jank. They can sometimes be slippery too. The flying glitch is not easy. It's really, if you drop the rhythm, you fall.
I feel like whoa. I feel like it's a lot harder to like control your movement and do it at the same time. Like I feel like that's gotta be like,
Yeah,
you gotta put your
Alright.
focus in two places.
we're pretty much good. Okay, so
Yeah.
if I did my my 77 run a month later, back in summer this year, oh my god! All right, I gotta lock in. All right, this is bad. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm not even gonna.
いい匂いはない。勝利の
Okay.
匂いだ。
Okay. Oh my god.
Whoa.
All right, we're good.
Fire.
We're good. Okay, so if I did my 77 run, like a month later, then I would have done Crab's Dream because Crab's Dream with the flying is actually literally it's fast. It's fast for 77, which is crazy because like it seems like such a slow spat in concept, but it's not because of flying. All right. The main reason why it saves time is because you get a ton of shiny objects from all those robots. And it
Oh,
saves you
yeah.
from grinding and stuff like that. Yeah.
It changes a lot of the spatula numbers not having SBA in the game.
Yeah. Original was so blessed with all the debug triggers and SBA and all that. Yeah.
If it weren't for saving time off a grind, would it still be fast?
No.
I think no. There was like a strap before flying was found where the notes can like act really weird because if you stand on them while they like recycle, it'll bring you back to the last note that you were on, like when it disappears. But flying just completely just gets rid of that theory.
Our industrial park. We have some interesting manip strat here. I'll showcase it. It starts in the second phase. The first phase is just kind of like waiting around.
You can get him to go out of bounds, right?
Yeah. No use, though.
You can get them to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I know there is some jank with that.
I think I did see that before.
Yeah. You can even do it with Robo Sandy, too.
I didn't know it was
Yeah, it's
doable.
yeah. Wait, and first phase Robo Sponge, actually. Yeah. Okay, so phase 2. This is where, like, the manip starts happening a little bit. Sort of just like a setup to save a little bit of time. And we're not gonna hit him.
No, we're gonna spare him
We're gonna sleep.
for now.
Yeah, and then when he's ready to go,
Oh, does it leave his pack open because you don't
Yeah.
have him?
and now he's
Yeah,
just gonna spin
exactly.
without the animation. So bad. Okay, and then we can hit him again, and then
And how does that fake double hit save time exactly?
you'll see in the oh wait, I gotta get health for that. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, okay. I need. Oh my. Oh, it's
snap.
annoying. That's really annoying. We're fine regardless. It's whatever.
Yay.
Like 2 health is fine to do this. It would have been nice if I had 3 though. But yeah. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna intentionally take a hit. What the? What?
Wait, what is this?
What is this?
Uh-oh, all right,
what?
Time to-
Dude, I don't even know what this
He's
is.
gonna go out of bounds.
Oh my
And
god.
he's just stuck there.
Dude, I have never, ever seen this. Okay.
Marathon
Oh,
moments.
oh my
Oh,
god.
hi, there he
Okay.
is.
All right.
Shout outs to Martin, man.
Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, something about this here is you can stand at like the very edge here and like doing this like they need to like they can't like so like yeah, you can see what I'm trying to say here. Nothing can hurt you if you're like standing on the very edge. Because the goo won't spawn.
There's something about the sound design in this game that's just like so off compared to the original.
The real stereo?
The not just the soundtrack. It's like
Okay.
just the sounds
Yeah,
they
yeah.
chose to replace.
All right.
Real.
Shout out to Kiki's music collection.
Shoutouts to the static noise at the end of Jellyfish Fields.
Shoutouts to YouTube-MP3. Okay.
パンツを4枚履けるようになったぞ。これはすごい。新品のスポンジになったみたいだ。
Special thanks to
あー
Kiki.
びっくりせんとき
Okay. Did you say barber? Okay.
Kiki bar.
Alright, anyway,
止まらないね。春風みたいに爽やかだ。スポンジマンはここにいるよ。
feel like every single run that I got here, when I used to run Hundo, I had left at least one item.
Yeah,
that
I
wasn't
know.
broken.
It's really easy to do.
Every single time. There's a
Oh my
key
god,
down
and there is the one item. Yep. Alright, there we go.
That one didn't lose much time though.
Yeah, not having to actually go to the hub world to enter these levels does make the pacing a little interesting here. I like how we do the exact same thing in the original game. Just jump over the spatula, get it, and leave.
Okay, so the thing about the slide in this game is that if you open both boxes and you go back to Mr. Krabs to trigger the slide, you can just jump back into the box and skip all the way to the end of the slide, so you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that in the original. The original checks you to make sure that you don't do that. However, it does work in Kelp Forest, though.
Now, Museum is a really cool part of this run. It has a really weird glitch during it that I think you'll find interesting. It's called an origin warp, and you'll see what it looks like shortly.
There it
Just
is.
like that.
Pretty sick.
Yep.
So what's happening there?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
So basically, you jump into the lasers before SpongeBob even touches the ground. So you reload the game. SpongeBob hasn't even touched the ground yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
you jump to the
Ah,
I
lasers. The
see.
game doesn't know where to knock you back to, so it chooses the origin of the map.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah.
We have a similar thing in BFB where you can store your coordinates for the last map you were in. So like if
Yeah.
you're at like XYZ in a certain level and you don't touch the ground when you load the next level, you can just set your coordinates you get damage boosted to by whatever XYZ you were at in the previous level you were in. Similar. Funny enough, actually, if that worked for
Oh my god.
What is that?
if it worked that way in this game, you guys actually had that ballroom skip you talked about.
Yeah, it's really annoying to think about. The origin in ballroom is inside the cage, and oh man, I gotta focus for this.
Right, sure. He's got a dip on. Oh.
So I think you're gonna dip a little bit, and then yeah, this seems pretty tough here.
Yeah.
You gotta
Definitely,
dip,
yeah.
get it
Yep.
without dying, and then just continue.
All right, we're gonna have to go across now.
Yeah, you got one.
That's the
That's
only
good
like
enough, yeah.
infinite attack glitch flying in the game where a double jump actually saves time.
With perfect jump spacing, you can get that sock just by jumping off the edge. If you have absolutely perfect timing. And yeah, back to the origin warps. There is a much easier version that you can do of origin warping with Patrick, as long as you can ledge grab. If you just attack and then ledge grab, I have no clue what causes it, but if you just ledge grab after attacking, if it's the frame after the attack animation ends, the game just warps you to the origin.
It's jump off a ledge, attack, and grab a ledge, but it's like it's still we have no idea like what actually triggers it. Like it feels like totally random. We have no idea.
Yeah. So if we were able to find a way to get Patrick into the ballroom, we could just do
Yeah.
ledge grab, origin warp, and then
I like
skip
this
out
still
and do
gets
Kobe
used. This
skip.
platforming is still useful.
I don't think we mentioned what that skip in ballroom was called. That's called Kobe skip.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it was found the year that he tragically passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I like how they added so many invisible walls to this area because of the
No.
speed runs of the original, and you just climb on them. They just make the game faster to speed run because they exist.
I know.
Anti-patches.
Well, congratulations, you are officially better at the game than the GameSpot dude who reviewed
Dude.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
これを取り返したからパトリックが喜ぶな
Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
If you haven't
The double
seen,
hand.
Yeah. It's,
if you haven't seen the GameStop review, basically the guy on the review, he stands on like the very edge of the pressure plate, and he keeps bowling, but he's just bowling off of it because he's so close to the edge of it for no reason, and then he complains about it.
yeah, classic.
Yeah, he
like
called it
great.
unfair. He said unfair mechanic.
GameSpot moment. He also does it in ballroom. Oh. Yeah, we're playing on Japanese because there was a big war going on for it, and Japanese won.
Yeah.
handily.
It was such a crazy war that people only donated for Japanese out of all the dubs. So yeah, that's what we're playing.
That's $200 well spent in my book.
Yeah.
Agreed. The limit skip in this game is actually kind of finicky and annoying.
Yeah.
A lot of players complain about this. Very nice.
Yeah, there are some spots in this game where slamming it extends SpongeBob's hitbox slightly, and if you do it on like certain terrain like that one where you get pushed back a little, his hitbox extends just enough for his slam to actually land on the platform.
Oh man.
I'll never get used to the jumping mechanic with the sponge ball.
Yeah.
I like he's running into the hot sauce.
Dude, what? I accidentally pressed E. Okay.
Yeah, so in the original game, you actually can't hit those buttons unless you break the tikis, but in this one, you can just hit them no matter what. But either way,
Yeah, but he is breaking
he still
these.
needs them for shinies, yeah.
Yeah. Because we do have to shiny grind a lot later in the run, and this cuts some of that out, a few of those deaths.
The Japanese voice actors didn't even try.
Wow, 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 wow.
The German dub for this is actually the original German voice actors from the show.
The
Actually
show.
did it.
Oh, thanks.
The original game didn't have the original voice actors from the German version, but this game actually does.
It would be cool to see like a project that like mods like the dubs and translations
Oh,
into the original.
That could be cool.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I think this is actually the first time we're... Oh, we're not seeing ILH. Never mind.
We are.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, that's why. I forgot. Yeah, the low puts you there. So yeah, if you just lasso while grabbing a ledge at a specific time, you'll just infinitely be able to gain height with the lasso. You
It's
can
also very risky too, because you can soft lock yourself in air if you don't control it the right way.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. Oh wait, my bad. Okay, I was going off for.
You can control your height. You can decrease your height by hitting the lasso button a second time, but you can only do it once before you have to walk off and on a ledge again.
gaming. Pete.
And now here we're going to get a look into one of my favorite oversights in the game.
Yeah,
where,
the invisible button.
Yeah. You would normally have to pay shinies for this button, but for some reason it's just invisible, but you can still hit it. So you can just skip having to pay.
Very cool. There's some stuff like that in the original game as well. Well, actually, this game and that one share the similarity with Goo Lagoon, where they can both be hit the moat button.
Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, you're not supposed to be able to get up that high. You can only get up that high thanks to ILH.
I wonder if the cruise bubble can hit.
Oh, that's true.
Like if you jump in the box with SpongeBob, because now you have the flying glitch, like hit with the cruise bubble and then jump back in the box and like do like a float glitch to get up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that could be timed.
That'd be cool. What you just saw there's very few instances of that where you can skip a spatula animation by going into it while the bus animation is still playing.
新品のスポンジになったみたいだ。
Excuse me.
No. Fun.
手を貸さないでいい。
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they don't let you do that in the original game. If you hit them like that. In the original game, if the tikis guard the thunder one, and you can't actually hit it, so that's interesting.
Whoa. Oh, I thought it was like a missile that the enemy threw at you.
Yeah. Faster to just do that.
Those are just some swag.
No, it's not swag, it's faster. Because, like, you can cancel it at any time. If you do the full bounce, you have to get, like, the full height
Oh,
of it.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I like that.
Alright, so now we have Sea Needle. Now, Sea Needle bungees are really funny in this game because what we're going to do
Spaghetti.
is... What?
Spaghetti code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti code, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what you're supposed to do is just go into 3 different bungee sections and break all the tikis in each section, but the game doesn't care which section you complete as long as 3 of them are complete. So
Yeah,
we
so you
can
just do the same one over and over.
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
times.
the game's not counting, like it's not detecting whether you cleared all 3 of the wings. It just has a counter, and every time you clear a wing, it counts up by 1.
Yeah.
And then when it hits 3, you're done. So you can just do the same one 3 times. It just counts up to 3. You jump so high in this game.
Yeah, I know. The maps are smaller too, so yeah. Alright,
That was a really OG theory for the original game before I was even around it. They tried to
Hitting
get
the
out of
button?
bounds and the Sea Needle to hit the button with Sandy, but when you kick it, it doesn't do anything.
yeah.
But in this game, it works.
We're gonna stall a little bit for these shush tikis to actually disappear.
Yeah, if you die while one of the tikis is still falling, it won't count it as complete, so you'll have to do it an extra time.
It's got to hit the hitbox on the ground.
I was holding back. Okay.
It's crazy how consistent that buffer strat is.
Yeah. And now this is the one CCA that we do. We carry the rock bottom collectibles. I mean the downtown collectibles.
ここはこっそり行こう。
And then we just grab this, and then we warp to there. So yeah, while we did get the art spad without all the paintings, we still have to get all the paintings because it's 100%. This strat isn't even in my PB, this method of doing the room. We found a way, well, to skip paying the clam for the sock here. It requires a fly. The fly only works after this this mission with Plankton is completed, because the type of dialogue trigger changes. This crease bubble shot is a little bit annoying.
Is there a reason why you can't walk closer to it?
It's hold on. I was having this problem earlier. It's like locked right now. I need to like intentionally fall off, which is annoying, but.
Oh, I see. So you were getting the right distance. but
Yeah,
it
I
just
don't know what was
wasn't
going on. I was having that issue earlier too. But yeah, so just gonna stand right here.
working. Martin rolled out the hotfix.
Yeah, yeah. All right, there we go.
That's
Okay, so
the sock that you have to pay shinies for costs more than a lot of the
I know,
spat bungees in the game.
I don't understand what's up with that.
I always thought it was funny.
Yeah. So the reason why the clams are expensive like that is it's literally just scaling to the level that you're in.
Yeah, true.
So it's not a matter of like which, like how much it's worth.
Aw.
They're all like kind of like supposed to like, because if they were worth the lower values based on what's behind them, it'd be more obvious that they're not worth it, you know.
Yeah.
So
guess
like
so,
Jellyfish Fields, it costs 2,000. You know, well in the original game at least. Thanks to me, I guess. I told them to make the clam less expensive. That's one of the things I regret telling them to do. Downtown is 2,100. Goo Lagoon is 22. Then Murmler is next, and then this one it's 24.
It was the same kind of strat that we did in the Dutchman bungee.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Cool strat. All right. This looks fun.
Yeah.
Platforming. It's pretty similar to the original way that we skipped that in Rehydrated when before the game even came out. We were like testing stuff like days before the game released, and then we later found that at least you see it in any percent. There's literally just a vine that's behind the platform you can just jump on and climb to the end. It's like hilariously obvious to him.
So yeah, this is like some like weird thing to like
Yeah, the box.
Jesus line. The box warping. The box warping is kind of weird. You jump and slam in the box and it like puts you in a set location, and sometimes that location is enough to count as actually beating the slide. So we do it one more time in this run actually. You'll see it in Sand Mountain.
Okay, and to set up that race completion. Oh wait, no, no. I don't
The
even
reason
know
we're
why I'm
going on the
explaining
slide
that.
right now is so we can get the sock.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And now
I was about to
we're back.
explain the strat that I do with most, but that's not done in this run.
This one's tight.
But there's a very tight one in Sand Mountain. I really have to prep for that. Like you got to make sure you like touch the trigger like immediately after you start bowling. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so
Curious to see how you do crystals here, because we have cruise
Yeah.
boosting in the original, but I'm curious to see how you do it in this.
here we have walking. Yeah. But yeah, there are some like skips, of course.
Oh, you guys don't use the sponge warp here? Dang.
No.
Still inconsistent, huh?
Was there one to get all the way up there? I don't think I've ever seen
There's a
that.
sponge warp that goes on top of this, the fish statue to the left,
Interesting.
like from the tiki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in my video that I put up. Like, you remember like the original like day one glitches
Yeah,
video or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that? Yeah, it's in that. That was the video that I actually used to demonstrate sponge warping when I found it. It could
That
be
is
useful.
a load and save strat to keep the crystals. Because if I just load, we wouldn't actually keep them unless we like manually saved. It's kind of weird. So gonna get this and do the exact same thing. It's some menuing that you can't see, but it's happening. All right. So there is a chance you can get stuck here, and if that happens, we just have to walk all the way back. I don't know why it happens. It is like really like destroyed like many runs, so late into the game too, which is just really fun. But hopefully it doesn't happen. And yeah, let's see. Right over here. Good. You get stuck there, and I have no idea why it happened.
That's
Oh,
rough.
Yeah.
Dang.
I take it the hand doesn't even grab you when you get stuck there, huh?
Yeah, no.
That's rough.
We still have to bring this tiki over here so we can raise the vine with the bounce pads on it.
Yeah.
We aren't able to skip that without lag, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That looks so weird.
I know. Here is faster than warp back because if I didn't, then I would still be Patrick, and we need to be SpongeBob to actually claim the spatula.
Are we gonna see a double spatula collection here? I was thinking like, well, I guess my brain's stuck on the other game.
Oh
'cause,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think of like, you have to finish watching one of them, but in this you don't have to watch any of them.
Okay.
ロトパトリックの靴下を見つけた。
Oh,
Yeah.
Even if we were at the bottom of that wall there, the wood wall, we can still just rub against it and jump up it. Because there's just like spots that you can land on there for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah. Landing on that rock is kind of annoying. It's pretty precise. Oh wait, oh no. I don't know. Did that count? Is it over there? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have to check the total after like we finish this world. I just want to be sure. I guess I don't know.
well, you can always get the Easter egg sock and
Yeah,
Sam
true,
Adams to
true,
finish
true.
it if you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Or you can get the Easter
And
egg
also the
boss
Easter
fight.
egg
Well,
theater
this is
sock.
a lower patch before the boss fights gave you extra spatulas, right?
Huh?
I think that on the newer patches, if you beat the boss
Yeah, yeah,
fights, again, you just keep getting spatulas for them. It's a big Easter egg hunt.
Yep.
I love Easter.
Like Easter kelp forest.
Here we like reload, like it literally saves like a second. It's kind of dumb, but I think that's actually only faster. Load removes. All right, I should be at like 5 of the 7 socks, I think.
Something I don't think we mentioned yet.
Yeah.
The Patrick's attack in the original game doesn't make a difference in his speed, I don't think, but in this game it does. So we just keep attacking him.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fast
Yeah,
as
it's
we
similar
go
to
away.
Cosmic Shake where you just keep rolling over and over.
Yeah.
Hope they innovate the movement in the next one. There's some weird tech with this bowling sock, or you just literally do it.
パトリックは選択し
Yeah.
た方がいいな。 れを取り返したからパトリックが喜ぶな。スポンジボブ
I see you don't use collectible counter abuse here. It's just fast to get it.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to okay.
Yeah, in the original game, we actually don't allow collectible counter abuse in the 100% run because we
Yeah.
feel that it undermines the purpose of actually getting the things that we have to get because we have to get them anyway.
But this game is a bit different because I mean, like that's like a truly like a glitch. In this game, just happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
This game
yeah,
just fucking dumb.
if you were to avoid getting CCA in this game, you have to go out of your way to route it so it doesn't happen. Like which is just like silly. Yeah, so it's like
I mean,
a bit different.
The developers did say that the menu is only used by
it's
speedrunners.
just a speedrunner thing. So yeah,
It's
doesn't
not
even
used
matter,
by
yeah.
casuals. Yeah.
When Heavy Iron made it back in 2003, they were like, we're making this for the speedrunners. Okay.
You can also do CCA in the reverse order. You can end up with less collectibles than you actually have.
Yeah, that also is like super jank and annoying.
And then even when you do have the right amount of collectibles, if you were in a place that you didn't have any collectibles in, it wouldn't give you the spat.
Yeah, the spat is soft locked there, but unless you restart the game. If you restart the game, it fixes it. But
That's a really cool
Yeah.
spatula grab there.
yeah.
Sandy's Dream is always a banger for speedruns, like no matter the engine. The level design in this game is perfect for speedrunning. Is there a reason why you can't go up the slide without?
Oh my god. Okay. Because that slide is not one you can walk up backwards, like because it's like pushing you down.
It's because of the slope.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. See, if this were the movie game, you'd be able to ride uphill
Yeah.
in a bathtub. So I'm gonna say the movie game is probably better based on that.
Better than BFBB.
Yeah, the ranking said so. We gotta.
Yeah.
It's about time we just wake up.
Yep.
Wake up. So here's our first use of what is the
Slide
The
boost.
tulips are solid. Ugh. That means you
Yeah.
can't get the purple shiny object stuck inside the tulip.
what is this strat called again? I
That movie
forget now.
really is better now.
Slide boost. You lasso after taking knockback damage and you maintain the slide speed.
Oh yeah. We'll also see something similar in Sand Mountain using one of the slides.
Yeah. You could do the same thing with SpongeBob and Patrick, but it's much harder.
I love the super speed boss fight
Yeah.
or combat.
Alright.
thingy.
Oh man.
Yeah. You got it
Dang.
faster than you expected.
Sandy asserted dominance.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with SpongeBob and Patrick by maintaining slide speed when you're not supposed to, but it's much harder. It's a one
we
frame.
got the home invasion strats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the feds. The squirrel's in the house where she shouldn't be.
A couple areas in this game, when you warp to them, you'll just be the character that you warped as, and it won't set you as a specific character.
Yeah, some of the warps are just broken and forget to change your character to the intended one.
Yep, SpongeBob's
Which is
Pineapple's
why
one
we're
of them.
Sandy right now in Jellyfish Fields, and we take advantage of this, as you will see. This is infinite lasso hover with the slide speed.
This part's tricky, by the way. You can very easily soft lock here if you don't play it the right way, but
Yeah.
Kaons is an experienced runner. He's gonna
Here-
show you how it's done.
We gotta in 77 you just go to the end. Here we gotta rub against the wall here and intentionally touch a hand trigger.
Oh wow.
That is going to place us inside the cave, the bottom.
Yeah, checkpoint works are so weird in this game, where sometimes you don't actually need to have an actual literal checkpoint. It
Yeah.
just puts you next to the area where you
And
gotta
then we
grab.
jump up around here, grab the sock, jump up again.
And fortunately, that is a one-way collision, not two-way. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get back inside the cave.
We still have the infinite lasso hover, by the way, so
My eyes are searing. This is so saturated.
yeah, I know. We jump here and slide down, grab the sock, jump up.
Love that movement. Nice
Yeah.
job. And
Yeah.
she's still moving.
Yep, we're still in the state.
I love the black wall outside of the cave.
And now we're SpongeBob because we. Yeah, I know that's yeah. Now we're SpongeBob because we weren't intended to be Sandy there to begin with, so just switches back to SpongeBob.
This is actually a pretty nice change. I mean, whether it was intentional or not, in the original game, you were forced to use Patrick's throws to hit these, but I think it's cool that if you unlock the bubble hole and come back, you can just do this, which is, I like things like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like the connect the towers thing in the original game where you hit it with the cruise bubble. Rewards outside thinking. I think it's a good change. This seems jank.
It is. All right, come on.
This is also
All right,
different.
now
We don't have the cruise bubble right now, but we are able to hit all of the tikis with the bubble bowl.
we do have the cruise bubble.
We do. We do?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we did a RoboPat.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, this Hundo, remember.
My brain's like
Okay.
turned off.
That one you can get with the bowl. It's just easy to do with the cruise
We're all
bubble.
so
okay.
tired.
Yeah.
パートリックは選択した方がいいな。
I mean, I'm not. I didn't have to stay up until 5 a.m. this time, so I'm good.
ハンマー。そういうことか。
This is where the big grind section begins.
Yeah.
The shiny counter is at
Oh, boy.
4,000, soon to be 5,000, but it needs to be at 45,000.
So
Yep.
how
That's-
long does that take? How many guys? 15?
Roughly 11 minutes.
Okay.
So,
It's pretty similar to what it was in BFBB before
Buckle
we got
up.
the SBA. It's like 11 and a half. All right. So,
all right.
are you a true fan of the show?
I
Actually,
am,
I got a good idea.
Sure, yeah.
Name every spatula. All 100 of them.
Okay, let's see. So we got inside the closet.
新品のスポンジになった
Okay, so for Bikini Bottom, inside the closet, we have top of the pineapple. We have inside Squidward's house. That's
Yeah, no, it's
3.
Squidward. It's 3. I'm counting, don't worry.
爽やかだ。
Just got to get all 8. You have 5 more in this level?
Yeah, we got top of Shady Shoals.
Yep.
We got the Tree Dome. We have
スポンジになったみたいだ。
top of the Chum Bucket. We have inside the Chum Bucket.
Yep.
And we have the Krusty Krab.
All right, that's 8.
Yep. Okay, Jellyfish Fields. We have the Bungee.
春風みたいに爽やかだ。
We have the area 1 before the gate.
手が
Yep. Top of the hill.
Yep. We have spelunking.
Yep.
Patrick's
There's another
Dilemma.
one.
Oh yeah, Patrick's Dilemma.
Yep.
Yeah, we have
爽やかだ。
Now we're here, actually. in this
okay,
level.
yeah. Then we have the canyons and mesas.
Yep.
We have
になったみたいだ。
the slide and
Yep.
the king jellyfish. That's
That's
Yep.
7. There's one more.
Yeah, you got it.
oh man, what is it?
Side mission.
Funnels. Yeah, there we go.
Drain the lake.
Yeah, during the lake, yeah. Okay, and downtown we have
新品のスポンジになったみ
I
たい
mean, you are partially correct on funnels. That's a different area.
didn't
I always
even-
refer to it as funnels. Yeah, I guess it's drink. Yeah.
Can you name the... Being able to name all the... I wonder if I could even do that.
The,
Name all
the
the
actual
names.
names. I don't know if I. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I could try that.
I can't.
I could take over from...
Yeah. Go downtown. Yep.
All right, so downtown,
に爽やか
end of the road, Tiki's go boom, learn Sandy's moves, across the rooftops, swinging Sandy, ambush in the lighthouse, extreme bungee, and come back with the cruise bubble. That's 8.
スポンジになったみたいだ。
Poseidon is rumble in the Poseidon. That's the only one in there. Okay, I guess we'll do rock bottom next. Okay, rock bottom is return the museum's art.
春風みたいに爽やかだ。
Swinging, no, it's swing along spatula is rock bottom. Swinging Sandy is downtown. Okay, get to the museum, slip sliding away, plundering the robots in the museum. Across the trench of advanced darkness. Lasers are fun and good for you. I forgot one. Which one did I forget? That's 7. So, which one is it? Oh, how in tarnation do you get
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
That's 8, yeah, okay.
新品のスポンジ
Murmulair, I don't remember the exact wording. It's like something about the lobby. Fuck, what is the name of it?
Oh no.
風みたいに爽やかだ。
It's so forgettable.
Okay.
Man. I'm gonna get stumped on that one, but funnel machines, spinning towers of power, shut down the security system, top of the computer room, top of the security tunnel, complete the rolling ballroom, defeat Prawn. I still can't remember the name of the first one. I think I named 7.
Oh,
though.
somebody in Skyway said it.
What's the name of the first one?
Top of the entrance area.
Top of the entrance area. I was gonna say top of the lobby, but that didn't sound right. All right. I think that is 8 though. Unless I didn't say funnel machine, spinning towers of power. So what's your favorite tiki?
Floating.
What's your favorite spatula?
I don't know.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is the favorite episode of the show, which is Band Geeks.
Do you think the show would make the grinding faster?
I think it might. I think it'd make the time feel faster and like.
Well, the show actually goes in 11-minute episodes. So
Yeah, it is.
If
Oh,
we
yeah.
started pizza.
Oh, I never
delivery-
even considered that. Yeah.
If we started pizza delivery right when you begin this, we'd
Yeah,
actually.
we would finish
It's-
by the
it's-
time we're done.
It's like a power up. We just get better at the game by
That's-
watching it during the grinding.
No, that's an Easter egg. It just speeds up the gameplay.
Oh wow, I never considered that.
But
Maybe
only in the
grind isn't
grinding
so
section.
bad. Yeah, maybe they intended for it to be 11 minutes. The intended purpose was to watch an episode of the show while you do this. 20,000 more.
So,
Yes.
we got a $20 donation from Cole Pun. He says, "Kaons on the scene now." He
Yeah.
entered the raffle for the Creo Speedrunner cards and did the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Glitch Showcase target. So guys, if you're planning on donating to the cause, there are a lot of cool prizes here. You can get a signed Luigi's Mansion, a Luigi cap signed by all the Luigi's Mansion runners. You can get a VHS of the Super Mario 64 120-star relay. You can get a signed copy of the SpongeBob movie, signed by me, movie forever. You can get a signed N64 controller with all the runners from Summit. Same thing with the new Zelda game as well. And there's also a PS5 and HDMI N64, HDMI modded. Those are pretty hard to find. They're pretty expensive too. So that's a great one, my personal favorite out of these. And then there are the relevant to the game SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated figurines that are all autographed by myself as well. So if you're planning on donating to the Urban Arts charity, these are actually the final events for the year where you can enter these raffles for these prizes. So be sure to get those donations in. And if you do it during the grinding section, we actually have plenty of time to read your donations as well.
What's your favorite robot?
Favorite robot. My favorite robot redesign, and this is actually the Monsoon. I like that one a lot with the little like pedaling thingy with the
Oh yeah, the Monsoon.
yeah. Some of the redesigns I'm not a big fan of, but that one was cool.
Yeah.
My favorite BFB iceberg joke is that SBA in the original game caused inflation and Rehydrated, so everything just costs more.
Oh, that's beautiful. It used to be over 100,000, so
Yeah.
it's better now.
Yeah, and to the chat, like if you just got here, we're not referring to the fact that we have to actually like spend more time getting the shiny objects. Like they literally made everything cost more in this game for some weird reason.
Yeah, and then they reverted. And the patch we're playing on right now is the first patch where that change was reverted.
You know, I
Yeah.
you know I used to run this game, but I ran the Switch version, so loads.
I love my 40-second loads. Yeah.
Yeah, this load specifically, I think, was like 7 seconds every time.
Yeah.
And I had to get to like something like 115,000 shinies. The grinding segment was literally an hour long. That was horrible.
That's enough time to watch Drake and Josh full-length special.
Really big shrimp. That's crazy, yeah. If you're on PC, you can watch an episode of the show. If you're on Switch, you can watch really big shrimp. I mean, it's a win-win.
Was it 108,000? Oh, okay.
We need we just need a compressed like 2 megabyte version of really big shrimp to play
Yeah.
during the run.
You know, hello, let's go. Everybody must know. Would you agree?
Cinema.
Yeah,
course.
cinema.
I think you're about to have yourself a number 2 shit.
Really?
Is anybody in this chat a fan of Drake and Josh?
Really big shrimp.
If so, what is your favorite Drake and what is your favorite Josh?
We're almost there. Dude, what makes this like especially insufferable is that like this game, the music, it stops. It stops when you die and has to reload. In the original game, that's not the case.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of like Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, so it's like we don't even get to hear the full song.
Actually, the movie game does that too. Every time you die, it just reloads the music.
We just hear the first 10 seconds of the Jellyfish Field theme over and over. It's pretty neat.
What did you say the number we needed is again?
45.
Okay, so we're getting there.
Yep.
What's the world record for this now? Like 120 something?
God, I think I had a 124. I don't remember.
Dang. And we're off.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Pizza delivery first try.
Yep. I'm gonna attempt this stupid strat. If I fail it, it's whatever. I'm not gonna go for it again, but it'll be cool if I can get it.
Oh, we got the sponge warping? Okay.
There we go.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah, that's what I mean is like, there's one of those in the kelp caves where you can just go straight up
Yeah.
to the statue.
In 77, you use this to defeat King Jellyfish, but we have to defeat King Jellyfish. So, because we actually need to grab the collectible. We can't CCA it.
We can't hit him with the cruise missile, unfortunately, in this game.
Yeah.
Starts giving birth.
Nature's beautiful.
Shoutouts to Cosmic Shake. It's the same thing.
Or one of Patrick's line is the beauty of Monster Earth.
Alright, we got a donation from Dr. Evilson. He asks, hey Kaons, what's your favorite outhouse?
What? That's so random. What?
He donates for the Rehydrated figurines, the HDMI mod N64,
The Shrek one,
and
sure.
the headphones. The Shrek
Yeah.
outhouse.
It doesn't beat Kelp Forest?
Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause that's an actual category. Where all you do is enter the outhouse and it takes 15 seconds.
It's annoying when you buffer them for a long time and you still don't get it.
Alright, we're making our way over to Father's Day Sand Mountain now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Father's Day Sand Mountain, not to be confused with Memorial Day Goo Lagoon.
The new game, I can't wait.
Did I? Oh, I see.
Yeah, the holidays.
Really hope the next SpongeBob game next year has a fair surplus of the bunny.
Me too.
More of those eggs. Speaking of Easter eggs, you're not gonna get to do.
I'm gonna
sock,
get it just because.
Okay. Yeah.
The cutscene sock and the actual sock for that particular one are 2 different socks, so you can grab it twice.
Yep, it's not like that for any of the socks in the game. We can do the same thing with Kelp Forest and that Tiki Bowl sock, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what the relationship is with how the game is coded in this one, but in the original game, there's a sock that hovers above the map in that spot, so
Yeah.
they we all know, like, I guess, like, for the chat who doesn't know, the devs who created this game, they actually created it by repurposing an open source level editor by one of our community members in the modding community. So they pretty much just, like, took the editor, adjusted it a little bit, and used it to port all the levels over to Unreal Engine. So that includes all the positionings of all the tikis, socks, and spatulas. So there actually is a sock that's out of bounds above the map in that area that maybe the devs saw it and they confused it for being the real one. So it gives you both. Something weird there. Not quite sure, but it seems like a little artifact from the original game's developers that they didn't know how to handle. Same thing with the debug socks that are out of bounds, like they're like debug triggers that like manifest as certain objects. There's a sock under the theater in this game that's collectible, but it's a deactivated debug trigger in the original game that gives you a series of socks just for collecting it. Clearly was put there by the original devs to test the Patrick trades, but in this version they just they saw it was a sock, I guess, and they just programmed it like a sock, and it's out of bounds. There's a lot of stuff like that in this one.
Well, it's weird because like there's also a sock in like most peculiar spot. It's inside of the movie theater in the 3rd hub.
Yeah, that's the one that I was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I must not have said it the right way. Also, has anybody noticed that the Sandmen in this game have a different shade of texture compared to the sand on Sand Mountain? Well, that's because the sand in Sand Mountain is actually just a recycled texture from Goo Lagoon. And now that you see it, you can't unsee it.
There's another slide boost.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We do it again here.
Shout outs to the piss sand.
Don't eat the yellow sand, Patrick.
It's gonna be another iceberg. Like, why is the sand yellow in this game?
Oh no.
This is really cool. I like this movement here.
Yeah, the Sandmen in this game have actual hitboxes, so you can still stand on them even after you hit them.
Yep. Very cool.
Nice, we get the whole thing.
So I gotta ask, what's your favorite grade of sand?
There's this particular one in Flounder Hill that it just really speaks to me. Around like the halfway point. Might have already passed it, I don't know.
I actually like the addition of the little skiers on the ski lift. That's pretty cool. Alright, so how are we getting back up to get to the sock? Okay. Cool. Pretty similar to how we do it without with normal speeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original game.
Just don't get hit.
Of course. Yeah.
Did that trigger the end of the time challenge?
Alright, I gotta be careful. No! We got the sock though, so whatever. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I think we're fine though, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Aren't we fine?
Probably fine.
Like, we already got the sock, we got all the salmon. I don't think it's an issue, but
That was completely my fault because I said don't get hit.
yeah, it's fine. Okay, so from here, yeah, we're fine. Open the box, and then
Oh, I see. You're gonna be okay. You're just gonna jump.
I'm
through
doing the
finish
box
line.
warp thing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you can't do the time challenges, Sandy. Right.
Yeah. If you switch back and forth, that's what allows you to go in the box without the race disqualifying you.
I always forget that Sandy can't do the time challenges because all the speed running.
All right, now this is this is so tight. It's like, all right, so we gotta line up like this, and then walk, and then start charging up the bowl. Immediately when the prompt comes up, we turn around.
That looks good.
朝のバブルほどいい匂い
All right, we got it.
Yeah,
We're
there
fine.
you go.
Yeah, 76. We're good.
これを取り返したらパトリックが喜ぶな
How much health do I have? We're fine.
I forgot about that too. That the game doesn't reset your health when you go between areas.
Well, I died.
No, like as a mechanic, I mean. Like,
It doesn't.
yeah, no, that's. I don't know what I said, but
Yeah,
what I meant to say was in the original game when you go between areas, it resets your health.
Oh,
full health.
okay. Yeah, it doesn't in this. No.
Yeah, in this game for some reason, Cosmic Shake too. I don't know if it was an oversight or a choice, but it's kind of weird because it just kind of forces you to like grind underwear just between them. That sounded really weird. Anyway,
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta.
anyway, that guy just died.
Can you grab the sock later as Sandy then?
What sock? Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
本当パトリックの
Box warping.
つけた
Oh my god. That's so jank. Okay.
The fog in this level is crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I still can't believe that industrial park thing happened to me because like I've literally never ever seen that before. So, yeah, pretty neat.
It's a nice foggy morning on
Yeah,
Easter.
Easter Sand Mountain. Yeah.
I thought it was Father's Day.
You gotta interchange the holidays for the different games.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're trying to make more games here.
Mm-hmm.
We can't run out of ideas.
Yeah,
I see.
There are plenty of holidays to
Yeah.
pick from.
just swap them out. Also, silly little oversight here. I don't know what they were thinking. You can literally just do that.
Alright, so I see we're doing the invincibility thing here.
Yeah, you grab both spats without the animation. That's the only purpose. Okay. And now we just switch back to Sandy because we're going to get the sock. That's it.
Oh, they didn't have the ice sliding on this. It's interesting. It really is Sand Mountain now.
Yep.
Yes, that's why they had to remake the game. Make it accurate. It's not Ice Mountain, it's Sand Mountain. Yep, pretty similar to what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I guess because, yeah, you do it so late in the game that you have the bubble bowl anyway. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
やあパトリック
Did you just get all of them?
Oh wait, no. Hold on, I gotta go back in there because I accidentally bashed. Gotta get that sock.
I know the crab spatula. Wait, oh the Patrick spatulas trade all. They all trade automatically, right?
Nope.
Oh.
No, neither of them do.
Ooh. Well, there goes my hearing.
Bedroom pop edition. A few people will get that joke. Okay.
SpongeBob.
Aggressive. Maximum aggression. He's like a bunny. He's like an Easter bunny.
Yep.
He's hopping around.
ここで食べ物は出してくれるけど、愛は出してくれないな。
Oh, that. Why'd they even like feel the need to make that a wall
Alright,
jump?
Plankton disable. Walk over the line, then Crucible.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So Plankton gets disabled from the little save glitch that you do. Or
No. It's just some weird...
it's still it's
yeah.
the same thing that we used to do back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember how that works.
Yeah, there are specific positions that Robo Sponge can be in where you can get double hits.
Yeah,
like
I
where
got
they
both of
scratch
them,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's perfect.
Oh.
This is very nostalgic to me and the original, the OG Rehydrated days. Can't believe this game's almost 5 years old now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I still remember my first playthrough, man.
Okay,
On Switch.
P.
なんか押しまくるだけで楽しい時ってあるよね。押せ。
As
alright, YOLO
horribly-
Bowl, let's see if we get it.
Oh.
Oh no. I got it! Oh my
Wow.
god! Yo,
Oh, YOLO.
let's go. That is so precise and dumb, but it saves a
It didn't even
lot.
look like it was gonna hit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
Sick.
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming up on time.
I'll call it.
Yeah, because you gotta hit the next one.
And time. Okay, so I'm muting this because for some reason the Japanese dub, this is stock music, so no thank you. And here we have the SpongeBob theme. So sing along, everyone. Are you ready? Aye aye, Captain. Come on, people. Aye aye, Captain. Oh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Absorbent and yellow and poor as the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Must be something you wish.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob.
SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SquarePants.
Barnacle Boy's off the perk.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks for that, man. That was a fun run to watch.
Beautiful.
And now,
転がせ転がせコロコロスポンジ。
I'm gonna show you how easy it is to get out of bounds too. This doesn't even have to do with this. Here you can do this spinning stuff. Go up here. This elevator will rise, and like even if you're not doing this freeze bubble thing, you can literally just do this, and then you're just out of bounds.
Wow.
Like, yeah. So, and then you can just fall down here.
This is what you get for making the credits playable this time around.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah. It's pretty neat.
there's certain spots in the collision, like in the credits arena, where you can just fall through the floor because it's just
Yeah.
so
And
like finicky.
to make this a true 100% run, we're gonna get the theater sock. The sock we talked about earlier that
シャモン君
was left in the game,
Oh.
debug thing.
Oh, do you have the extra sock from Sam Mountain?
Yeah, we do.
or-
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
actually did collect the other one that you
Yeah.
thought you missed. Cool.
Yeah,
Let's first try text storage.
What is going on here?
you're gonna see.
Like that animation, it's like such a broken game.
And there we go. That is true
Perfect.
100%. Thank you all for watching. This is a lot of fun, and it went pretty well, all things considered. I think the YOLO really made up for a lot. And yeah, that'll be all for me. Follow twitch.tv/Kaons. I'm mainly on YouTube though, youtube.com/Kaons. You can find me there, Kaons. Shout out to Punch Shot for commentating. Shout out to Shit for commentating. Shout out to Gordo for making some of the test mods, and Square for the auto splitter. And shout out to the community for helping support this game and finding strats and all that. So,
And thanks to all the
Yeah.
viewers as well for watching all 3 of these SpongeBob games back to
yep,
back
this
to
is,
back.
this is a fun night.
Super fun. Maybe next year we'll get Patrick Star in too.
Yep,
It's been real fun.
yep. See you guys.